Good morning, gang. Sorry. It is a late night one, guys. It is 5:34 in the evening, and that's just a little on the late side for us. Normally we're like 6 a.m., man, and get you out of bed and get you into the podcast stream. So, anyways, I want to check with everybody on how their No Shave November went. That's great, just making sure that everybody's still whiskery from after Thanksgiving. Maybe you got your little Thanksgiving meal still tied up in your big burly beards. And so let us know in the comments below. Send us those lovely emails. Let us know on all of that stuff. And then also, this year we're doing a little bit different. For normally we have a December theme, which is Don't Back Down December, which is more like it's inward facing. To a degree, it's more outward facing. So it is more like, hey guys, don't back down. Don't let relatives push you around. Don't let those, those anti, maybe you're pro MAGA and those anti MAGA, the TDS people, the Trump derangement system folks. Don't let them push you around. Don't let them kind of muscle you. But you can also, so it's a little inward facing, so you have to kind of narrow down your values and find out what means something to you, and then don't let people walk on you, which is the outward side, which is more of what that one is about, right? It's outward exerting, if you will. But this year, instead of doing a Don't Back Down December, we are doing a Do Better. Do Better. Which is, I was up in the air whether I wanted it to be Do Better or Do More December. But I feel like Do Better incorporates Do More. So you're doing both, right? So it is one and the same. And it is more inward facing, right? Because you have to inwardly look at what you're doing. And in order to do more December, you have to or do better December. You have to look at yourself and find out where your inefficiencies are. You have to figure out where your inefficiencies are. You have to figure out what you could be doing to make yourself more efficient, to make yourself better, to do all these different things. And that's what doing better is, right? And then if you can do better and figure out that, you're doing more, right? You're becoming more efficient. You're working at yourself. You're working and it's more inward facing, as I said. You're less. You can still be audastic this time of year. You can still have that audacity that we've discussed on the show, where you're going to go out there and just still tell those TDS relatives of yours to go check into a mental institution. And just tell them how you feel, man. Feel for that. I feel for you. So that said, we're going to get into. I want you to do better this December. Just do better. Do better. And then that's gonna propel you so well into the new year. So when you're going into the new year, you're gonna be like, man, I'm not just doing better. I have a whole year to do better. This whole year is going to be about doing better, and that's what the life themes are. It's about bettering yourself. It's about bettering the ones around you. It's about bettering your community. And that's why every month we have a life theme, and it's a little test. Sometimes they're easier than others. Sometimes they're, harder than others. Sometimes they test you personally, maybe you're an alcoholic and you just can't do sober October. But you know what? We need you to do it. We need you to do it. And it might seem arbitrary. Maybe you don't have a problem, but you probably do. And it's just a good thing to test yourself. Maybe you don't have a problem. That was an easy test. Well, hey, then you know. But you don't know until you take the test. Can you do it? Oh, I can stop anytime. Yeah, that's what they all say. Not a lot of people can cold turkey, man. Not a lot of people can just stop smoking cigarettes for a month. It's sober October, man. You're sobriety from everything. So that's part of it. So this is about doing better this December. And I want you to do better this December. Because 2026 is just around the corner, man. And you can do better there too. I believe in you. And with that said, we're going to catch you guys next time on Life22, which will probably be in a little bit later, because I'm going to do better as I'm going to clean up my neighborhood, and there's some shits I got to take care of. And TikTok wants me to do like these live things, so I'm going to start doing some lives on TikTok, and then I'll be rebroadcasting them wherever you catch our normal podcast if it isn't on TikTok. So don't convert over to TikTok. I mean, it's 6 one way, half a dozen the other. I'm just there because it's a platform in which to reach other people. So, but stay tuned. We will have more great content for you guys here coming up, and don't forget to do better. And you can shave if you want, if you want.